Folks, it's Glenn the Ball Chef, and tonight I'm going to put together a recipe that my mother taught me. Unfortunately, she passed away last week, so I wanted to kind of make this a memorial to my mom. It's a recipe for ham spaghetti. My grandmother taught my mother taught me this recipe. I think it's a great recipe. If you're can't eat pork because it has ham in it, you could probably use turkey ham. Or if you're a vegetarian, you could use miracle meat or whatever they call it. But without any further ado, let's get this thing going. Okay, we're going to start out here by putting in about, I don't know, a quarter cup of just canola oil and a package of about 1.5 pounds of chopped up ham. And we're going to let that fry for a little bit there. Pick that up there. Get that going. And then we throw in our button mushrooms, 16 ounces. I guess that one got away. Alright, well, alright, so we'll just kind of stir fry this mushroom and ham around. Get the mushrooms cooked up nicely. Get the ham browned off. And as we have this cooking here, we're going to add a little bit of olive oil into our boiling pot of water and add the spaghetti right in there to the pot. That's where it goes. It's going to cook for 11 minutes. Produce al dente spaghetti. Yes, sir. Get that in there. Throw that away, I guess. And now this ham, whoops, something got away there. I'll have to clean that up later. Cooking this ham and these mushrooms off. Pretty dry, but it's looking good, and we're going to set that aside. And we're going to go to the next step. Now that next step is to get this pan cleaned up, and then we're going to go back to the no whisk on Teflon ever. Oh, thinking about it, but almost did it. Put some more oil in there, and another quarter cup of flour, and we're going to make a little roux here. We're going to make a little roux. This is ultimately, I guess, this is a bechamel sauce, one of the 5 mother sauces. And then to this, we're going to add some tomatoes, some chopped tomatoes. It goes right in there. Let that cook. That sauce is starting to thicken this up pretty good, so we're going to probably add some water to it. I would normally add white wine, but there's a lot of people out there that don't drink alcohol. So we're just going to leave that out and just put some water in here to loosen the sauce up. It's pretty tight right now. So I just took the can, put the water back in there, go back with the whisk. Stir that around. We're going to get ready to make some cheese sauce now. And how we do that is very simple. Let that cook for a minute. Get that flour taste out of there, and then we're going to hit it. You can use Monterey Jack cheese. I decided to roll with mozzarella. So we'll flip this around a little bit. Don't want to put too much in. Stirring it around, and then we're going to double down the dose here in a second and put a little bit more cheese in here. This is really a nice cheesy rosé sauce. We'll infuse the rest of this cheese into the sauce. I'll probably hit this with some more water, or like I said, I would use wine normally. Flip that around. That's pretty cool. Alright, so that's cooking along there nicely. And now I add a little bit more water to loosen that sauce up. Stir that around. It's got about the consistency I'm looking for. It's looking real nice. Nice little rosé cheese sauce that we're going to dump our ham and mushrooms into. Look at that flip. That's a pro flip if I've ever seen one. Okay, so we're just letting this simmer along here and let it cook. Let everything get infused, and then we're going to spice this little sauce up a little bit. I've got some jarred pesto, which is garlic and a little bit of olive oil and some basil. And then we're going to go with the classic, which is black pepper. About a half a tablespoon will do. We did 2 tablespoons of the pesto sauce. Of course, it'd be great if I had fresh basil, but I don't, so we're going with the jarred variety. Mix that up. Now we've got a nicely seasoned cheese dish. See that flip? Like that. Okay, now the ham and the mushrooms are going to go in there. We're going to stir those around, get everything stirred around, and then we're going to take this over to the tasting table and see how this stuff tastes. Got my spaghetti all drained off. We're ready to go here, folks. Hey folks, it's Glenn the Ball Chef. We just finished up making this incredible ham spaghetti recipe that my mom taught me and her mother taught her down in Texas. Give it a bite here. Mushroom cheese sauce. Oh my gosh, ham. This is just as a kid, it's just the best. Simple food, but very, very tasty. This is to my mom, and I thank you folks for watching, stopping by my house and watch me put this recipe together. Looking for new subscribers, looking for new talent that I can hook up with, make some connections. Hit that like button, hit that subscription button. Thanks for watching, and as always, bon appetit.